Watch the video of how we're going to get this dog from having people aggression like this, dog aggression like this, in about 20 minutes to being a good boy, listening. Got a lot of work to do. This is a two-parter. This is the first video of a two-part series on McCoy, the 3-year-old Australian Shepherd. This is McCoy. He is a 3-year-old Australian Shepherd. He has people reactivity and aggression. He has dog reactivity and aggression. He has bit some in-laws. If walking down the street, he will bark and lunge at all dogs. He's actually a really tough case because it's hard to figure out exactly what's going on with him. Is it protection of the family? Is it some Australian Shepherd herding gone wrong situation? Is it, these 3-year-old dogs, if you think about it, 2 years, if the folks were at home a lot because of COVID, that's 2/3 of their life. They haven't been around a lot of people, right? So you add that to it. Maybe that's it. There's a lot going on. Is it just is it anxiety? Is it, what is it? And I'm going to diagnose it throughout this process. This is going to be a 2-part video. There's going to be the video today and then video tomorrow, which is going to have a lot more in it. A lot of things happen during this video, okay? I'm going to show you a lot of different things. My methods are on display in this video. And the overreaching kind of thing that you're going to see is going to be this no-nonsense approach, okay? I do nothing mean to this dog tries to bite me. Prince does nothing mean to this dog tries to bite Prince. Do you think that's okay? It's not okay. It is in no way okay, and we're going to let him know it's not okay. We're going to shake this dog's life up today. I don't care. I don't care if he's like, yeah, but I want to be with my mom and dad. I don't care. You want big fixes to dogs like this, you've got to shake them up. You've got to make them question what their world looks like, okay? So we're going to have these folks get pretty serious with him. I'm going to get pretty serious with him, and Prince is going to get pretty serious with him. We're over it. Look at this behavior. They know that I don't like prong collars, so they showed up without his prong, but he's pulling so much that I'm like, she goes, he's not good without his prong. And I said, okay, fine, put his prong on. I mean, we just have to get the guy down to the property. And he's so big. He's like close to 100 pounds. So as you guys know, a lot of you guys have dogs like this. When these big dogs are constantly pulling, it's hard to even manage them. It's hard to take one step without them pulling. You're going to see in the next video, you're going to see me tell this lady, no more holding the dog back. And that's for you guys too. It's enough holding your dog back. Don't ever hold a dog back. Let the leash loose. If your dog wants to leave you, let them leave you. Stop and pop and do it again and do it again and do it again. Now, she doesn't know that, so she's holding him back. But I actually reference her walking down later in this video, and I say, don't. Guys, I can't tell you enough. Never hold a dog back. Ever. I never hold a dog on a tight leash. If the dog wants to fly somewhere, I let them fly there. And then I stop and they hit the end and I pop or I turn. And then I go, do it again. And they fly again and I go, do it again. Don't hold dogs back. It's one of the, I don't know who else is saying this except me. I assume there are other trainers that are saying this, but I'll never understand it. You just see society, people walk down the street, their dog is doing this the whole time. The dog can feel the energy and all the little shakes in your arms and the fact that you're nervous or you had a bad day or you had a fight with your husband, and they can feel it all through that leash. Let the dog leave you and give him a correction for leaving you, and then do it again and do it again and do it again and do it 100 times if you have to do it. It's better than holding the dog back. So we're going to go down to the pasture. What you're going to see, and then we're going to go to the original audio, is what you're going to see is you're going to see my method for people reactivity off leash. So on leash is different. This is off leash. So this dog, quote unquote, loves his owners. That's all he wants to do is be by these two people all the time. So what do you think the punishment is going to be for barking, lunging, or trying to bite me? Do you think it's going to be, this is what a lot of people do, I think, but is it going to be, oh, while he's next to you, barking and lunging at me, give him a correction on that prong collar? No, because there's no punishment that he cares about there. Pain is not the worst punishment in the world for a dog like this. You know what the worst punishment in the world for a dog like this is? Being away from the family. That's the worst punishment in the world. A clear marker, look at this, a clear marker that says that bark got you separation from mom and dad aren't happy with you. And that's what I'm explaining to him right now. Now, if the dog is confused and the dog doesn't understand that these people like me and I like them, we're letting him understand right now. I said, come shake my hand. Now it is no longer okay for this dog to tell me to get out of everyone's life because the owners, the bosses of the house have let him know that they accept me. And he's saying, yeah, you guys like him. I don't really care what you guys want. I want these people to get out of here and I want to be with you, mommy. So in a minute, we're going to go original audio, but I'm explaining to them right now. The minute he barks at me, they are going to grab him and they're going to put him behind. Out of the circle of trust. And we are going to do this probably 10 times. Now I'm going to go to the original audio. The rest of this is going to be the original audio. And he's going to bark and we're going to do it again. And we're going to do it again. And we're going to do it again. And we're never going to stop. Stop. Farther back next time. Walk into him. Good job. Tell him stay. Stay. Turn your back to him. Forget him. You're now my friends. We don't care about him anymore. Like right now. He's being a jerk. Yeah. For no reason. Put him back. Walk into him. Sit him down. Stay. Stay. You now care about your new friend Joel, and we do not care about the dog. He is an afterthought because he is being super mean to a nice person who has done nothing to him, and you guys have accepted me by shaking my hands. Okay, ready? Calmly release. Release. Get ready. We'll do this all day. Good job. Good job. Sit. Sit. Stay. Good. Okay, now we're going to put a word to it. So we're going to say, it's not really a quiet. Let's just say no. I want you to say no, and I want you to go no and clap. And then you're going to go grab him and put him back there. And we're going to do this every time. We'll do this for an hour straight right now if we need to do it. This is the thing. Right. He is out of the circle of trust. Right. He's on the outside looking in. There is no being mean to me. Okay, and calmly release. Get ready. No, so you're going to clap and you're going to say no. No. Keep walking. Grab. Good job. Oh, good.
He usually listens. He listens to her more because I'm at work, yeah. So she's with him more often.
Good. And
he's not stupid. That's what's frustrating. Is that I know he's not stupid. I know he understands what I'm telling him to do. He just doesn't care. I can't get him to care to listen to me in situations where other people are around.
It's tough.
Yeah, he is.
Tough deal. Ready and release.
Release.
So we have to pick what's acceptable and what's unacceptable. And good job. All day long. All day long. Till he gets... Oh, dude, every time I bark at that guy, that frickin' lady says that word, and then she puts me behind him, and they don't care about me anymore. Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay. Yeah, do it. We don't care, dude. Like, we don't care if you keep doing it. And you guys have to have that attitude from this point forward. Now, I realize there's a fence here. This isn't your home. This is an uncle coming over. This is the start, though. We don't care if you freak the hell out. Like, we're going to have our thing that we do every single time until you get it. I don't know what's going on. I think you're right. I think it is some protection. I think it's also some anxiety. I don't totally know, but we'll figure it out.
We have a 7 and a 5-year-old, and I'll take him on a walk by myself, and he's way better than he is with kids.
Yeah, I try not to walk him sometimes without the kids
Because
so
he starts to get more. If you came close when it's just me and him, he doesn't care as much. If you come close when the kids are on their bikes, then he starts to.
And it's hard too because the kids are always ahead of us.
Oh, that's so rough.
It's really hard.
It's really rough.
It's hard on, I think, for him to kind of understand. No.
All day. Good job walking into him. That's exactly right. Stay.
Stay. But I don't know. We tried to socialize him as much as we could as a pup. People, dogs, places, and he never seemed to calm down. So it's almost like he looks at every dog and every person as an enemy. And it's like, if you only knew that dogs were fun to play with and fun to be with.
Well, we're going to get him with a dog. Will you grab that from me?
Our friends would love him and pet him if he would just shut up and be nice.
And release?
Release.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, doggy.
No.
Walk into him. Keep going. Yeah, it's not. Good job. And I can tell she's watched my videos, I think.
She has.
I mean, I think. You seem to do a good, like, body.
A lot of your videos.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That's the thing. What's frustrating is he is smart. Like where yesterday, Amazon guy dropped off and he barked once and you place and he goes and gets right into his place and looks around, but it's just there's some switch he won't turn off.
We want to be careful with like place too, though. It's like that's more of a redirection to a known behavior as opposed to a displace punishment behavior. Okay. Just something to think about, and we'll get into that. A lot of people do that. That's like redirection. It's like when your baby's freaking out and you go, play with the toy instead of this. Like you're not really getting rid of a behavior.
Yeah, redirection.
Okay, this is like a punishment, and I think he thinks of it as a punishment. And release.
Release. No. Sit. Stay.
So I believe it's probably the most punishing thing we can do at the moment is like out of the circle of trust. Like you could have the prong and you could pop him and we could have a normal leash and we could pop him and then put him, we could find other punishment, but for a dog like him, I do believe it's probably the most effective thing to be like, you're on the outside looking in.
Yeah, because he has too much of an attachment to me. I took him to my mom's the other day and I put him off on a little side yard and I walked to the car and my mom said he just stared the whole time until I came back.
Yeah.
So if I leave, he's definitely more attached to me than he is to you.
If she leaves the house, he'll stare at the window for a good 10 minutes and then realize, oh, she's not coming back. All right, fine, I'll follow you around.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's a shut up sometimes.
Okay, and release.
Release.
Okay. So
No.
Tell him sit.
Sit. Stay.
God, I wonder if he could literally just like do this all day.
I know he could dog on me.
All right, let's get some. When's the last time you played with a dog? Or even met a new dog?
So, a new dog?
Dixie.
Oh, yeah, my mom just got a pup. So my mom has an Australian Shepherd that he's known since he was a pup. That's the only dog he likes. But he's getting old and he's getting kind of done with his behavior. So they'll say hi, and then he just never settles down enough for them to actually play.
Because he's barking?
Huh?
Because he's barking?
He's just like...
He's more excited, not upset.
Super
he wants
excited,
to play with
whiny.
He wants to play with
in
Maverick.
his face all the time, and the dog is kind of like, leave me alone. And he'll get off for like a second and then he'll come back. Yeah. So he never settles down enough to say hi. They did get a pup. So we all went for a walk. Usually when I get to my mom's, we all go for a walk to kind of settle down and him to get acclimated.
Release.
Release. We took the pup with us, who's 6 months, and I was walking behind him so he can kind of follow. And he got close and tried to like nip the back of her butt. So we just kept them apart.
Okay.
And I don't want to cause any issues for their pup.
So what we're gonna do, and the reason we're gonna do it, is not because we're gonna fix his dog issues today.
No.
Yeah.
Dog issues are being tougher than people issues probably. But he's got a lot of energy, and he's got a lot of like nervous energy. And so for him to come out and meet Prince and possibly get corrected by Prince, because like even right now, one aspect would be me coming in and telling this guy it's not acceptable to bark at me. It's also dangerous in that muzzle. My fingers could go in the muzzle. Like, it also could not fix him, and it could hurt it. Like, freaking guys, like the guy like pinned me, or like, it could make him worse. Like, it really can. But with a dog, the dog's going to do it better than anyone. Prince might do it better than anybody, and he might tell this guy knock it off. Plus, you're going to have all this nervous energy get out of him. He's just got all this nervous.
No.
Grab him. Walk in him.
Sit. Stay.
Good. Does that make sense on why we'd get him with a dog?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What was I gonna say?
He nipped the puppy or almost nipped the young dog or something by the back, and you.
Yeah, that was the last dog he met.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, the nervous energy. Yeah, sometimes there's a certain dog that comes around our place. It's always off leash. Comes to the fence and riles them up. And so when we hear him coming, he starts to get super like anxious. Like he knows he's not supposed to bark, but he doesn't know what to do. And so he just kind of starts whining and crying, and he's like all this built up.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to get him to. I don't want to just redirect him, or
Yeah.
I don't know what to do to get him to understand and just ignore it.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah, it's hard. Let's go leash on.
Okay. All right, release you.
I know, he got up. I saw him get up. I was like, whatever. Okay, grab your book. You're gonna come up.
There's not this fence between you two, huh?
I might take the leash at some point.
And I'll try to correct him when he sees a dog or something, and
Yeah,
he doesn't care.
yeah.
He popped or anything.
The good news is, like even down there at the fence, it was a lot of like, go up. He didn't ever jump up and like try to go up my face. I mean, it's like half-assed biting. It's like, get out of here.
Yeah, since he was a pup, since about 5-6 months old, he would do that. He would run up to someone and
Yeah,
kind of like that herding where they put their butt up in the air and then try to push the
yeah.
person out.
Tell him sit.
Sit.
Let's do another.
No. Sit.
Tell him stay.
Stay.
Knuckle bump me. It's good to see you again. Tell him sit.
Sit.
Good to see you again, my friends. Okay, Prince is coming on the deck. You're gonna try not to let him pull, but if he pulls low, you're gonna let him say hi. I might take the leash, then we might let Prince out. Sound good?
Yeah, nerve-wracking, but yeah.
Yeah. I just want to get some of this this crazy energy out of this guy.
This whining, it's usually worse than this. Like when I get to my mom's, which we used to go weekly, he never settles down. He's just whining.
Yeah. All right, dude. Allison, you might have to get this gate. Go and walk him up to Prince.
Do you give him a full leash?
What?
Do you want me to give him a full leash?
Sure. Go and let him say hi to me if you want. Like if he comes up to me, that's okay. Can I see the leash? Will you come switch the leash to the collar, please? Will you please take off the prong?
Yeah. Twist it around. Okay.
And you're gonna get ready, Allison. And please let Prince out. Walk 10 steps back. Best thing for him.
Yeah.
I didn't even call Prince off. I usually call Prince off at that point, but I was like, he like tried to bite his butt right there.
Yeah. That's what he does. He wants to turn around and snap his butt.
Good boy, Princey. Will you close that top thing? Sit. Okay. Good boy. Okay. Don't get the van, please. All right.
What do you think?
I think, honestly, I think this session has been freaking great for this guy.
Yeah.
Like, the guy's brain is totally shaken up at this point. He's like, what the hell? Like, this dog? And then I met him, and then he freaking told me what's up, and then this guy told me what was up. And like, his world just got shaken up, and I think he needs a shake-up.
Yeah.
And his world just got totally obliterated.
Because he wouldn't stop looking at us either. He would look at Prince, look at us, look at Prince, look at us. He was freaking out, which was good.
Yeah, it's all good. Like, he's with a guy now. He's been very good with me. He's going to go back at Prince, and we might let Prince go back at him. But I like the fact that I can have him.
I'm surprised that he, with Prince being next to me, that he's not freaking out.
Well, yes, and those corrections were like no nonsense. I don't care. You want to get to them. They were down to the side pops, and the guy changed. Now, is it going to be easy for you to A, give those corrections, and B, change that relationship? No, it's not. But this is the dog we need.
Yes.
Like, you have to become, look at this dog. You have to kind of become me in a weird way, and that's going to be tough. But not even that, like, the relationship's got to change, and that's going to be tough. But we got to start going down this avenue of the pops being as good as they were, you guys becoming, like, I was walking and like letting it loose. Then he's like, I want to go see mom. And I was like, Pop. And then he just literally went like, okay, all right, like, you're the man. I'm going to listen to you. And he's not great with me, but he's too damn great with you guys. Like, he's too comfortable with you guys. He's like way down here with me. We need it here.
Yeah.
We need, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Yeah. I don't care that he wants you guys. Sit. Okay, let's go to the pool. Yeah, go see your friend. Good boy, Princey. Good boy, Princey. Good boy, Princey. Good boy, Princey. Yeah, it's your friend. It's your friend. You're the best boy. We gotta get a little more like nervous of what you guys are gonna do in life, you know?